up, just believe and you will succeed. Put the hours in and you're bound to win. New year, new me, no fear, just be everything you wanna be. Write it down what you see, don't give up, just believe and you will succeed. Put the hours in and you're bound to win.
Welcome back, fellow warriors, to the stage of history. My name is Cosmic Jazz, and we are here with the goated channel that is The Rubber. Now, before we get into this, there's a couple of things I wanted to say. One, since it is Black History Month, I wanted to do something special. So, for every video that I do, I'm going to name a African American creator that I think would be worth your guys' time. You click on them or not, it's up to you. I just hope that you find just as much enjoyment in their content as you do mine, and as I do with theirs as well. So, the first person I'm going to be doing in this group of people is one called Kiki X Baby. I've known her for a little bit of a while, so this one's kind of more of a personal one, but she does a lot of variety stuff, including stuff on Twitch.tv and as well as TikTok. You can find her on all things Kiki X Baby, and hopefully that you will have a great time looking at her content. Now, hopefully as well that you like this and more of the SCP stuff, that you will hit that subscribe button, and I mean literally not just hit it, like literally beat the crap out of it, just beat it up. We are 70 away from being halfway to the goal of 500, which 70 would be 250, you know what I mean. But yeah, hopefully you guys will join me on that journey, and let's get into this, shall we?
Viewer discretion is advised.
Ooh,
Ron Phillips took out his phone and started recording as his wife Stacy carefully led their children in blindfolds, Kara and Joshua, out of the car. Come on, Mommy, tell us where we're going. We're almost there, sweetheart. In fact,
I don't know why her nose makes me think of the dogs and like goofy movie stuff.
They were greeted with the unpleasant sight of macabre stuffed toys on shelves, depicting scenes of violent battles. Some of the figures hanged from the ceiling on small nooses made from intestines.
Why?
Whoa! A Build-a-Boar Workshop. Surprise!
Excuse
They
me?
wandered around the shop for a moment, then a sharply dressed staff member appeared behind the children. Hey there, little ones. My name's Lucy. What's yours? Are you ready to build your new best friends? She smiled brightly as the children responded excitedly. See, Stacy? Told you they'd love it. You were right, honey. Suddenly, another staff member popped up behind a shelf and joined the children.
Are these demons?
Fantastic. I'm Ferris. Now, why don't we get started ASAP? Did you bring your own ritual daggers? The what now?
Ritual
Hello,
daggers?
everybody. I'm the Rubber. Today, we bring you SCP Foundation Keter class object.
And it's Keter. That's not good.
SCP-6566, also known as Build-a-Boar Workshop, collectively designates a series of anomalous novelty toy stores resembling the popular, similarly named Build-a-Bear Workshop chain store. 6566 sports a similar logo to Build-a-Bear Workshop, but with subtle differences. For example, the bear head's black eyes are replaced with larger glowing red ones instead.
Nice.
The store's interior and exterior color scheme uses more shades of red, orange, brown, and black, with small inanimate decorations resembling SCP-6566-A instances displayed in grim fashion. Despite the conventionally unsettling decor, customers do not appear to be troubled by it. 6566 stores give off a perception-altering effect, making nearby humans less uncomfortable and more accepting of them. This phenomenon is more apparent in the perception and treatment of SCP-6566-A instances by affected individuals. They will identify and interact with the instances as though they were normal stuffed animals. SCP-6566-A refers to the seemingly sapient and malevolent toys that somewhat resemble stuffed animals. They are handcrafted creations by patrons of the Build-a-Boar Workshop. Customers can build figures of different animals, sometimes even amalgamations of various species. However, most of the handiwork come out resembling pigs and boars. Instead of fabric and cotton, shoppers are provided with rather unorthodox materials to craft their very own 6566-A instances, such as flesh, bones, and internal organs. Biological samples retrieved from 6566 stores reveal high amounts of human and wild boar genetic material. Further examination of the human DNA collected often results in DNA matches with missing persons from around the geographic area.
Oh, lovely.
6566 is always staffed
Who's
with the same
that?
versions of the same three entities, designated as SCP-6566-1 Lucy,
Lucy kinda bad, though.
SCP-6566-2 Ferris, and
Ferris kinda Chad, though.
SCP-6566-3 King, respectively.
Oh, no,
Their
not King.
names are self-proclaimed, and they will become extremely agitated if you call them anything else. The three entities also wear name tags that only ever displayed random and presently indecipherable symbols. No two instances of the entities wear name tags with the same symbols across all 6566 manifestations. In addition, all attempts at interviews, negotiations, or any significant dialogue about topics other than building or purchasing 6566-A instances with Lucy, Ferris, and King have been met with severe hostile non-compliance, be it Foundation agents or customers. The first known
Ferris is not happy.
6566 instance was discovered in St. Louis, Missouri in December 2016, following an investigation prompted by an unusual surge of violent acts and behavior from several children at one particular school.
Oh my.
An agent embedded in the local law enforcement had flagged the incident as being potentially instigated by anomalous activity. It was reported that all the affected children were owners of 6566-A instances. They
Kind of
also
reminds me of
provided
Yu-Gi-Oh!
similar
Bridge.
descriptions of 6566
Little thing just coming
when
in.
asking
Kill
about the
your
origin of their
family.
dolls.
Kill your
At least 2
family.
children were hospitalized due to contracting diseases caused by the unsanitary habit of carrying, cuddling, and playing with toys made of decaying flesh and entrails.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Subsequently, more Build-a-Boar workshops were observed opening shop in nearby towns as well, and have been growing at a steady pace. However, its growth rate will accelerate dramatically if no one visits any of the existing stores. Currently, 6566's
Really? How
area
does that
of
work?
effect covers much of the Midwestern and South Central United States, as well as bordering regions of southern Canada. If left unchecked, 6566 could theoretically cover the entire planet before the end of the 21st century. The following are interview logs with the Phillips. I'm telling you, that place felt off, what with the decor and all.
She
I
kind
knew
of reminds me
something
of
was up
Velma.
the moment I stepped through that door. Ever since my kids got those blasted toys, they've become more cranky and violent. Getting into fights at school, throwing rocks at cars. You know, this morning I found a blood trail in the backyard. I followed it to the edge of the woods and saw Kira and Joshua carving up a dead cat.
Oh,
And of
jeez.
course, they were carrying those toys. They always do now, wherever they go. I mean, I know it's not that strange for kids their age to bring their stuffed animals everywhere or talk to them like imaginary friends, but it's the way they talk and play with them that scares me the most. Can you elaborate on
That's
that?
nightmare fuel.
Well, the kids whisper to them a lot of the time, like they're conspiring or plotting something. And the looks they give me when they turn around. Something's definitely going on here, especially with those damn toys. I understand,
boy.
Mrs. Phillips. We're trying to get to the bottom of it. Is there anything you can think of that could be helpful to us? Yeah, my husband Ron filmed the whole trip. I have the footage with me. Here. First things first. What are we gonna build today? 6566-1, Lucy, brought the children's attention to a shelf containing a series of small, empty, skin-like suits of varying sizes, colors, proportions, and apparel. All of them displayed board features, such as snouts, tusks, curled tails, and the like. Oh, I want the red one with the big face and tooth horns. I'm gonna make a Pegasus princess. Fantastic
Pegasus
choices all
princess.
around. Now, why don't you
That
follow
sounds
Ferris
like
here
a
to the
Dark
stuffing
Souls
machine?
boss.
Kara and Joshua followed 6566-2, Ferris, into a room at the back. Inside, the kids watched with excitement as Ferris revealed a large machine with a glass panel splattered with blood. Sharp turnstiles on a rotating bar can be seen continuously mixing various entrails and
Ew,
organs.
the noises.
And now, let the fun begin. Ferris collected the small skin suits picked by the children earlier. He affixed a small hole on the suit's torsos to a nozzle on the machine, filling them up with the meaty mash. Then he took out a basket full of beating hearts for the kids to pick. Now then, did anyone here bring their own ritual daggers?
We're back here.
What did you say? That's okay. We should have a couple laying around that the kiddos can borrow. Hey, King, can you grab a couple daggers? A door in the back opened. 6566-3, King walked out, holding an ornately crafted dagger in each hand. Screams of agony could be heard clearly from behind the door, though no one present remarked or reacted to it.
I can
Hi,
guess
I'm
that's where the
Manager
victims
King.
are.
Welcome to my little kingdom of fun. I'm glad to see you little rascals already hard at work building some boar buddies of your own. Great. Now kids, repeat after me. The next 7 minutes and 6 seconds of the footage was heavily corrupted. The video shifted to a mix of red static and multicolored flashing. Heavily distorted and unintelligible dialogue could be heard, interrupted periodically with what sounded like human screeching. When the video returned to normal, all parties were shown to be unhurt, despite being covered in moderate amounts of blood. Dr. Popescu and Stacy were visibly shocked, yet no one in the video reacted to the bloody mess at all. Great job, kiddos! Now your little piggies are alive. Wow, isn't this exciting? I don't know, hun. Something seems wrong. Nonsense! What could be possibly wrong with making toys for children? Kara and Joshua began dressing up their new dolls. Kara opted for a princess dress, while Joshua went with a dark red wizard costume with a staff. Excited, they showed their parents their new best friends. Ron responded happily, whereas Stacy only nodded with a dazed expression. Now,
I wonder
remember,
why
kids,
she seems to be
best
the only
part about
one
a best friend is that
to
they
notice
are
something's
someone you can
wrong.
always trust. So make sure to listen to your boars. In unison, Kara and Joshua reply with, "Okay, Mr. King." So, how will we be paying today? Cash, card, or soul? Thank you for sharing
Excuse
this.
me?
We'll put it to good use. If it's all right, I'd like to speak with your children for now. Yes, of course. Please see if there's anything you can do to help them break out of this cursed spell they seem to be under. Can you share with me what you're telling your princess? Silence filled the room as Kara only stared unblinkingly at Dr. Popescu. So, your toy, Merlin, tells you lots of things from time to time, yes? Can you tell me some of it? Merlin says that right and wrong is just a big fat lie built to prop up the weak off the backs of the strong. I'm sure he did. But
Okay then.
you know how, like in cartoons, there's a little angel on one
I
side
wonder if he's
of the
also
hero
against the
telling them
man.
the right thing to do. Then there's a little devil that tells them to do something bad instead. Merlin is kinda acting like the little devil from those cartoons. So maybe you shouldn't listen to everything he says. He said you might say something like that. He also told me what to do if you did. Oh? And what did he— Whoa! Joshua suddenly pulled out a pair of scissors
How did
and
he
rushed
get a
at
pair of
Dr.
scissors
Popescu.
at him?
He was able to subdue Joshua without injuring him, while he himself received a few minor cuts. After forcefully procuring the toys from Kara and Joshua, as well as Ron's cell phone, all members of the Phillips household were amnestized. The recovered SCP-6566-8
Not them going full Men in Black.
destroyed.
Huh. So, I guess I could kind of see it, but I don't know if they exactly went into the full-on reason of why that one was fully a Keter level. Like, I would almost put that under Euclid, kind of, in a way. Like, yes, that was definitely well, no, I take that back. Because they did say when people weren't really visiting them, they popped up more. Which means that if they're not getting a regular amount of things, they're just going to get out of control to the point that they're going to be everywhere. And then a bunch of kids are probably going to be under that control. And who knows what's going to happen. So, never mind. That could actually be very, very bad for the world. That was an interesting one. I'm kind of interested in what the story is behind, like, the king, since he seems to be the most mysterious one. and he seems to be probably the biggest piece of the puzzle. Like, is he his own thing in itself? Somebody keeps messaging me. Or is it really just all three of them all together kind of doing it? W video, as always. Like I said, if you would love to help me reach my goal of 500 subscribers by the end of the year, please smack the shit out of that subscribe button. Like, it owes you your tax selection and whatnot. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Y'all take care, stay safe. It is going crazy out there with weather now. So yeah, bundle up, stay good and everything, and let's kick 2023's ass. Laters.